So I seem to have made my lat strain a lot worse today. I've sounding a bit like a broken record at the minute, but I was deadlifting today. I worked up to 230. I've been using the straps because I think the mixed grip was contributing maybe to the strain in the lat, and because I'm trying to rush with the straps so I can hold my brace, I've not really gripped hold of the bar properly. So my grip's kind of been loose as I've pulled, and I think that's kind of pulled on the shoulder, on the socket. Maybe my lats weren't packed down well enough. I weren't firing the best today. I failed the squat as well. I'm not sure. Obviously, I've got a build-up of fatigue. I've trained for 53 days, so there's obviously a build-up of fatigue. But yeah, and then at the end, I was hanging off my squat rack to try and ease it. I don't know, but it seemed to be easing a bit yesterday, but I've definitely aggravated it again. But got to crack on and train. So anyway, I started with squats today, and I worked up differently today. I usually go 140, 160, 180, and then maybe 190. Today I went 150, 170, 185. And the 185 moved decent, so I thought let's have a bash at 200. There wasn't much confidence going into the lift, and I think, I don't know if I give it 100%, but I failed it, and a lot of the times I'll try again. If I would have been going for a PB, if I'd never hit 200 before, I probably would have tried again. But I'm like 5 kilos lighter than I was the last time I hit 200, and I think, the last time I hit 200, the only time I've hit 200, I worked up very incrementally. I went 180, 190, 195. And I think the higher you get, the closer you get to the max, the smaller the jumps and the longer the rest, it is more appropriate. I should have gone 180, 190, try 195 and then see how that felt. But never mind, it's no biggie. It would have just been a bonus anyway. So I moved on to the deadlifts then after that. Not hit a big deadlift. When I say big, I mean like a 90% deadlift since last Thursday, I don't think. Oh no, I think it was Sunday. It's a bit of Groundhog Day, to be honest, because I'm deadlifting every day. But 220 moved well. The last 3 Thursdays I've hit a PB, so that was a bit in the back of my mind. When I got the 220, I thought, the last time I got my 250, so last week when I got my 250, I went 220, 230. But it was on this 230 that I kind of pulled the same muscle. It's not the lat. I really, like I say, I cannot pinpoint where it is. It could be tricep, it could be under the armpit, it could be lat. But the weight itself moved really well. So I thought what I'll do is I'll do a bit of volume work at the back of it, at the back end. Reps. I don't really like doing reps with a deadlift because the one time I really hurt my back was doing reps, and it was a day before I went on holiday. The last rep, I tweaked my back and ended up really, having a bit of a rough week on holiday because I couldn't really do much because of my back. So that's always stuck with me in my memory, that. But what I wanted to do is get some more reps in and make sure that I'm not rushing because it's a lighter weight. I don't feel like I have to concentrate on my bracing that much, and I made sure that I was gripping the bar properly. And they felt really good, these reps. I mean, it's a good way to get more volume in on the deadlift for me, isn't it? Having one day where I do some rep work. But I really do want to go back to the mixed grip. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I would like to go back to the mixed grip because I just feel more powerful. And then I finished off with just a little Tabata, a 4-minute Tabata. No, I could have left it, but one thing that keeps me motivated to train is knowing that one day I ain't going to be able to do this. The day will come when I won't be able to do this anymore. And I don't know when that day will come. I'm 43 now, so I still feel quite young, fit and strong. But you just don't know, do you? I mean, will I be able to do this in another 5 years or another 20 years? You just don't know. And that motivates me because when the day comes that I can't do this, at least I've no regrets. Every possible chance I had to train, to push myself, to get a good session in, I took it. And that's what motivates me when I think to myself, I might leave it today, I might go easy. Like I said to myself, I was going to do conditioning 3 or 4 times a week. So I made sure I did some, and it was only 4 minutes, this, but I could feel it at the end. It's a very good little Tabata. I'd prefer if I could do 2 or 3 rounds, but I just did 1 round today, and then I'm going to build up either doing an extra round or just doing it a bit longer, doing it an extra minute or 2. So it was 20 seconds of 6 count burpees with 10 seconds rest, then 20 seconds of kettlebell swings with a 24 kg kettlebell, and then 10 seconds rest, and you repeat that for 8 rounds, which is 4 minutes. Now, a real genuine Tabata should be like all out sprinting, say on a dime bike or actually on a treadmill sprints. This is not quite intense enough really to call it a proper Tabata, because it's not absolutely 100%. I don't know if I've got the capabilities to push that hard anyway, but it's near as damn to it, you know. It's there's a term going around in the fitness world at the minute. They call it exercise snacks, you know, where you just do a little bit each day. So this did get my heart rate up. It got me breathing, it got me sweating, and it was just a good little finisher at the end. I do like this combo. Hits the anterior chain and the posterior chain. But you're working strength as well as cardio. So it was a good way to finish it. Was considering bag work, but tomorrow is another press day. I'm alternating between squats and pressing and deadlifting every day. So I'm not sure. Obviously, I've been trying to phase my training, so there's a bit of structure to it. In like 8 to 9 weeks, I'm going to kind of start lowering the intensity and the volume of everything, because it's going to be getting colder. I work outside, I work longer hours in the winter. I end up cold and wet a lot of days. I'm very tired, and it's harder to push myself. So I've got a good run now of 7-8 weeks where I can really get after it, and then I'll go into like a maintenance phase over the winter. I'm thinking now maybe to just push the overhead press now for a week and a half, and then when there's 6 weeks left, maybe running smaller junior for the bench, which is like a 3-week cycle, but doing it twice over. I'm not sure if my shoulders can handle that, a lot of volume on the bench. And I've hit a PB on the overhead press now, so I've been after that for a long time, so I don't really need to focus all my attention onto the overhead press. So I might give the bench a go. And we'll just see how I feel. So yeah, another day in the bank, another good session.